everyone, thank you for joining me. So Pete from Pete's Model Car Customs has asked if I would do an overview of the sprues on this particular kit, and you know, why not? I can do that for you, Pete, not a problem. So this is what this video is basically about. So this is the front of the box, obviously, and I'll just show you the back. So we've got some pictures there of the built kit, and then we've also got a small picture here of the sprues. So let's get on and have a look at the sprues themselves. So the first thing is this hull, which comes in two parts. If I can get it to come apart, there we go. So obviously we've got the hull itself, and then we've got the deck. Some nice detail on there. I like this, I don't know whether it's like anti-skid, anti-slip material on there, and we've got all the holes for the railings, which I'll show you in a bit. There's some really nice interior detail in the cabin on this kit, and we'll see that in a bit as well. This is the lower hull. Obviously we've got the points there where the prop shafts go on. We've got the are these jets of some sort, water jet type things. Now what I was looking for on this kit, and I don't know whether you can see on camera, just here, sorry, just there, there's a very thin line. I'm hoping the camera's picking that up for you. I believe that's the what they call it. It's if you want to make it, put it in a diorama or something, and that's the level the water would be at if it was if the boat was stationary. No, it's gone totally out of my head what you would call that. So what you would do is cut along that line for it to be sat on a diorama. Got a bit of flash on the end here that just needs sanding off, but I can't see any warping of the hull or anything like that. It looks really good. So let's move on to the sprues. So here's the first sprue, and this is the cabin top, I think. And we've got some access ladders, some really nice detail on this radio here. Again, the gun, I mean, look how thin that is, and that looks really nice as well. I don't know all the parts, what they may be. Obviously this is the cabin sides. I'll show you the glazing they provide for that. I think it looks really smart, and hopefully will work really well. These are some of the rails that I mentioned. They go down the side of the boat. There must be a rail somewhere for the back of the boat. We've got some, this is the steering wheel. What's it called? The wheel, eh? Just the wheel. We got some seats here, and we got the life belts here. If I flip it over, you can see that the interior cabin has some design on there as well for the, I think that may be for the lighting on the inside, which is really cool. I'm quite excited about building this kit, I've got to be honest. The detail on it looks really nice. It doesn't look overly detailed, which is fine by me. Here we've got the this is the inside of the cabin walls. You can see we've got some of these are they injection pin marks or something that will need filling, but that shouldn't be too onerous. And we've got a couple of anchors there. And we've got the cabin door here. Let's just have a look at the other sprue. So here's the other sprue. We've got the front of the cabin there with the windows. We've got the propellers. This is, I think, the rear railing for the rear of the boat. And here we got some of the internal details. We've got like the kitchen sink, it looks like, and some lockers, so that's a really nice touch. We've got, it looks like we've got a couple of machine guns here as well. Well, I don't know what caliber they might be, 50 cals do you think? I don't know whether this is Yeah, this is like a nest for the for those machine guns. I think the other gun that I showed you on the other sprue goes on its own mount on the rear deck. Some more cabin doors. So whether the other ones I showed you were doors or hatches, I don't know. Got a little display stand. I didn't realise it came with a display stand, so if you did it full hull you could pop it on that, which is really nice. Some more small details down here. We've got the things where it ties up, I think. A couple of extinguishers there. Bit of flash on the parts, you can see it on the propellers there, but not too much. I'll show you the decals. So this is the decal sheet, and you've got various choices on how to build this kit with regards to the decal options. I think there might be 3 different ones. Interestingly, you may have seen on the rear of the box art, you've got a huge white star on blue background that's on top of the front of the cabin, and I thought, how the hell do you get that over the items that are on top of the cabin? But as you can see, the decal's been split up for you, so you can just I say just you can just place it on, and there's another one there as well. But the one I'm going for, it's got these 2 smaller stars on top of the cabin, so I'm hoping I can get over it that way. They look decent enough. Obviously this is a 2021 kit, so, and these are printed in Italy, so they should be near perfect to use. This is the glazing for the boat, and as you can see, it's more like an acetate. So you just cut those out and put them on. I suppose you would use PVA glue or something like that to stick these in. So they look pretty good. Unfortunately, I accidentally dropped these out the box and I found them on the floor. They don't look as if they got damaged, but I didn't expect something so flimsy to be in the box, so there we go. And the final thing is to show you the instructions. So lovely colour instructions from Revell. We're told that this is a level 4 kit, so it'll be interesting to see whether my modelling skills can cope with this. There's one set of doors that I showed you, and I think the other one goes on the rear of the boat. The wife thought that the name for this, which is the Swift boat, was interesting. She would like me to try and do variants of the US Navy Very Fast boat and the US Navy So Fast It'll Make Your Nose Bleed boat. Let's have a look at the instructions. So here we've got just the sprue trees being shown, giving you an idea where the parts are, not having to so you can pick up the right sprue to start off with. Of course, what a lot of modelers do is they just add sprue numbers, on a piece of tape to the sprue, so you know which one's A and B or whatever. And then we start with the construction. They would suggest that you do some painting prior to construction, it would appear on this, and obviously that makes sense. If you're doing the interior, you need to get that painted before you can plonk it all together. Waterline model, that's what I was looking for. So this top section, obviously you wouldn't do if you wanted to do a waterline model. There we go. That's all the props and rudders. And then we've got some more of the interior. I hope this is focusing for you guys. The interior stuff here. Here's the kitchen sink I mentioned, or the galley I suppose it would be called. And then you fit that to the inside of the cabin. So quite a few steps, but as you can see on this one, you're only adding 2 pieces to this step, and only 1 piece to that step. So although it may look a bit convoluted, I don't think it is. I think it's going to be quite a straightforward thing, and I'm going to really enjoy this, especially as I'm doing it as a buddy build with Doug. Here we've got the controls and whatever for the front of the cabin, where you have your pilot, your driver, so here's the cabin. Yeah, this is the cabin top, but I think it's inverted, so it tells you what colours to paint even on that as well, which is nice. Now they've got question marks, excuse me, as to doing certain things on this, so it depends, I think, on which year the boat you are doing. So it'd be interesting to see which ones I need to include for the 1966 one, or which ones I need to leave off. So we're up to step 21, sorry, 24, 25, 26. 27. That's putting all the armaments on. Got a radar there as well, I just noticed, which is cool. And then the last two steps is fitting the railings, and I was wrong, the bent railing was for the top of the cabin roof, not for the rear. The rear has got two smaller rails that go on there. So here's the different ones you can do. You can do PCF 103, South Vietnam 1967 to 1970. The one I'm going to do, because I like the colour of it and the year, is PCF 65. South Vietnam 1966 to 1970, and then I think this is the last one you can do in this PCF 9, South Vietnam 65 to 70. And as you can see there, this one has a decal on the inside the door, I think, whereas the 66 one doesn't have that decal. So there we go, Pete. I hope that was useful, and for anybody else who may be considering buying this kit. I've been wanting to do 1/72 boats for some time, because I know you can get like the Vosper in 1/72, you can get the German E-boat in 1/72. Obviously there's this one as well. There's the American PT boats that you can get in 1/72 as well. So I think they're quite a nice size, but they're not, you know, you want 350 scale battleships and things like that, so not overly complicated in construction. That's the hope anyway. Thanks ever so much for watching, guys. It's Sunday. So I've got a couple of hours of hobbying to do before I have to go out. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch up with you soon.